Hi, everybody. So good to see all of you here today. We are incredibly excited to be celebrating all of the impactful work of our Winter 2026 Fellows. Round of applause for them. Before we kick things off, we just have a few brief housekeeping items to share with all of you. So, the first is that this is a regular Zoom session, not a webinar. So, we are asking everybody to please keep your cameras on and your microphones muted. There will be a window of time after each fellow's presentation where we are receiving and very excited for audience engagement. Ask your questions, share your thoughts. That'll be awesome. Additionally, shortly we will be dropping a detailed agenda for today's event into the chat so you can follow along as we go. And of course, we would love for you to please also introduce yourself in the chat, drop your name, the organization you're representing, and where you are calling from. I can start with introductions. Hi, everyone. My name is Cassie Rubio, and I am the program manager here at Coding It Forward. Thank you again so much for joining us for our 2026 Winter Demo Day. We have been waiting for this day for 10 weeks, so we are very excited to be here. I know our fellows are like, yay! We're that much closer to wrapping things up. This is our big celebration call. Although every demo day we host is incredibly meaningful, there is a special reason to celebrate today, and that's because for the first time since 2020, our fellowship has expanded beyond just the summer term, and that really was thanks to overwhelming demand from our early career technologists and our government partners who were eager to collaborate and work together. So we are so excited to share that we were able to have this winter fellowship and bring on 5 new fellows to our cohort. It was no small feat. And it really happened because of the tireless effort of our partnerships manager, Hannah Downing, and the government offices who so generously opened their doors to our talent. So, folks, if you can just join me, spread some love in the chat. Let's give it up for Hannah and our government partners. It's really amazing that we're able to offer this winter cycle, especially at a time when public interest tech at large is experiencing this moment of transition and constraint. We feel really lucky to have been able to give these 5 young folks the chance to do some really critical and impactful work. So thank you, Hannah, and to our government offices. This really has been our core driver, empowering the next generation of mission-driven technologists since our founding way back in 2017. Back at that time, a few scrappy undergraduate students banded together over a shared desire to leverage their technical abilities for the public good. The only problem was there wasn't many summer internships to be able to make that happen. Hence, Coding It Forward was created. With the help of some very dedicated mentors and partners that summer, Coding It Forward placed the inaugural cohort at the U.S. Census Bureau. The fellowship was a first of its kind program for early career software engineers, data scientists, product managers, designers, you name it, to serve in a federal agency. And since then, we've grown not only to include more federal partners, but also state and local ones. To this day, we have hosted over 700 early career technologists across 80 different government offices nationwide. And that is a huge milestone for us at Coding It Forward. We're very proud of it. And really, the fellowship continues to demonstrate the critical role that early career programs play in bridging the government talent gap. It's been really rewarding to see how we have grown since those early days in 2017. And as we look ahead at the near future, we are really looking forward to launching even more programs, more public educational offerings for all of you. So be on the lookout. You're getting the tip here first. Giving early career technologists more entry points into public interest tech has never felt more urgent, has never been more important, and we really remain committed to opening those doors, and we hope that you'll join us. Thank you so much for being here and for all of the work that each and every one of you do. Okay, so before we get into presentations though, I have to give some thank yous, some shout outs, first off with our 5 incredible fellows. This is to you, Cassia, Daniel, Nicole, Salvador, Janet. Thank you so much for your commitment this winter. Each week, I have personally gotten to witness you grow as software engineers and as designers, but I think far more importantly, I've gotten to watch you grow as compassionate and people-centered technologists. And that's been beautiful to witness. Thank you for showing up even when the work was hard and the days were long. You did it. Yay. We're incredibly, incredibly proud of you. Fellows, I'm sure you'll join me in extending that gratitude to the three government offices you were placed at. So, to the state of New Jersey, the city of DC, and the city of Long Beach, you all have provided the daily support, the technical guidance, and the leadership that has completely transformed our fellows' capacity and their abilities. We can't wait to learn more and see the actual work you all have accomplished together over these last 10 weeks when we see these presentations shortly. Just thank you so much to our government offices. And to our fabulous mentors, another thank you. I get to read all of the reports from your meetings with our fellows, and every time they truly rave about the dedication you all have so diligently given them. Very soon, all of them are going to be entering the workforce on their own unique paths, but they're doing so with a renewed sense of confidence and adaptability. And really, that's thanks to your sharp insight and unwavering belief. So, thank you for standing next to our fellows and really uplifting them at this critical time in their career journeys. A final kudos, of course, has to go to our guest speakers who have lent their expertise and charisma to our cohorts. From navigating the bureaucracy to job scoping with confidence, you've invigorated our fellows to make change in their communities and really own their authentic future, their pathway, their way forward. So, thank you so much for giving them an enriching educational experience. We could not have asked for better guest speakers. Thank you. Okay, so those are all of the thank yous I wanted to make sure we offer to everyone who made our 2026 Winter Fellowship possible. We are about to begin our demo day presentations where we'll be hearing more about the software and design contributions each of our fellows have made this winter. As I mentioned earlier, these presentations are going to be about 10 minutes long, and then there will be a 5-minute window for audience engagement. Again, please ask your questions. Our fellows are really eager to get to chat with you about all of the great work that they've done. And to help them do that, just please raise your hand using the Zoom feature to help our fellows better track your questions.
I am so proud of all five of you for the work that you've done. I think your projects are really timely, especially right now with the types of things that the government is trying to tackle and the types of things they're trying to deliver to their constituents. So it was really um, encouraging for me and for the team to be able to see you do the work. For anyone on this call who doesn't know who I am, because I just realized I didn't introduce myself, I'm Adiana Soto. I'm Coding It Forward's CEO and co-founder. But really has just been such a joy to spend this hour and 20 minutes with all of you who have joined. Thank you for joining us to celebrate and allow our fellows to showcase their work. If you'd like to learn more about their projects or any of the projects that our over 700 fellows have worked on since our founding, we encourage you to check out our GitHub or our Medium blog where we share about alumni, share about the projects, a little bit more about the work. But that brings us to the end of demo day, which for our fellows means that they've nearly made it. They've got a couple of days left, but I will officially welcome you guys to the community of alumni who have gone before you. You're joining now over 700 folks, which is really quite crazy, who have done projects just like you and gone through 10 weeks of understanding what it looks like to work on a government team. So cheers to you. Cheers to everyone who was a part of this program. Again, we've thanked them at the top, but I personally want to thank our mentors and our guest speakers, our government partners, and to my team who also got our first off-cycle cohort out the door for the first time since 2020. So really grateful for you, Group of Five, for joining us. And that concludes our demo day. For everyone who joined us, thank you again for attending and celebrating with us. sending our fellows on their way to wrap up the last couple of days. And if you saw anything here that was super interesting to you, or you are a government office who might need some really cool young people to help you get your work done, please reach out to our team. But congrats to our fellows, and we're so proud of you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining us.